What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Premier League review show. I don't know what was happening there, but another Premier League review show, or the football review show. Liverpool are champions, unfortunately. This hurts as a Manchester United fan. Liverpool are now level on titles with us. I mean, they're on 20 league titles just like Manchester United now. So, yeah, man, welcome to everybody who has joined the live. Congratulations to Liverpool. Now, I see a lot of Liverpool fans here on YouTube. Welcome to Gary, long-time Liverpool fan. You will be seeing him on the channel soon. We'll be having a few discussion. But Gary says, how do you feel to know Liverpool are champions of England? It hurts. It hurts to the core, Gary, that Liverpool won the league. They walloped and won towards the championship so easily. Shame on Arsenal for letting them win it. I mean, the one season we said we're gonna support Arsenal, it was a disaster. And I see a lot of Liverpool fans checking in here on YouTube. Deans, big up yourself. Big up to everyone who's checking in on TikTok. Yeah, Twiggle, big up yourself. Nice Liverpool party today. As a Manchester United fan, I did not enjoy being in the midst of these guys celebrating. However, we're here to discuss the happenings of what happened today, how they absolutely put Tottenham in a spliff. Who is Tottenham? The only team to beat up Manchester United this season. So not a lot to brag about from my standpoint as a Manchester United fan. But credit where credit is due. These fools have only gone and did it. Only gone and did it in April as well. So yeah, congratulations to them. You've done it. You are well-deserved champions, and yeah, let's get into it. So, as far as Liverpool were concerned with their match against Tottenham, today they absolutely put Tottenham in a spliff. Tottenham Hotspur pulled up to the... Big up yourself, Mr. Sinclair. I see you checking in. Finally, a Manchester United fan in here to join me and Jaime. Now, Liverpool spunked Tottenham today, 5-1 at Anfield. Now, I had said that the fans will not allow any form of mediocrity or complacency, and Liverpool were not complacent today. I want to give them full credit for that, and that's as much credit that they'll be getting from me this evening, apart from the congratulation message that I had put forward to them. All right. Now, Dominic Solanke scored a header from a corner earlier in the 12th minute. I was watching expressions oozing absolutely lose it today. And for the ones who know who I'm talking about, it's absolute banter. And the Liverpool fans are still celebrating. They're saying they're drunk. I can see you're enjoying yourself. Jonah Killer screaming target. Big up yourself. Now, Luis Diaz responded quite quickly in the 16th minute. So Tottenham's lead lasted for only 4 minutes. Alexis McAllister scored in the 24th minute, and that was an absolute banger. Top corner finish, well done by him. Cody Gakpo added another in the 34th minute, and Tottenham were 3-1 down before the halftime whistle even blew. Mohamed Salah came on and did what he does best, scoring another goal, adding to his tally. Tops. Yeah, man, we are rep Manchester United, same man. We have to out there tonight, you know? We still do it. Salah came on and scored in the 63rd minute, and Udogie, with the pressure still on them, scored an own goal in the 69th minute, which allowed Liverpool to cruise through the rest of the game. They were having a lot of fun. It wasn't fun to watch. I did not enjoy it. It wasn't fun to watch. So, yeah, that's all they will be getting from me. I absolutely despise the fact that they have won. As you see, they're all over the place. Heading to work this morning, somebody who I've never even seen in a Liverpool shirt. I didn't even know that this person was into football. That person pulled up at my gate in a brand new jersey. I was saying, whoa, This man, well, I didn't even call to him because I was saying it to myself. Myself, how on earth is this man in a jersey? And I've never seen or heard this man even talk about football. Even when we were in the town in Falmouth, quarreling, you would think we were fighting. When we and the Arsenal fans and the Liverpool and Chelsea fans are getting into it, this person silent over there at the corner. We couldn't even see him. Now the man in a brand new Liverpool shirt, chaps. What me say, before the match even start. But yeah, man, then spunk up Tottenham and hopefully long live the beatings that Tottenham will be getting. I want to give them one in the Europa League if they can do that. If not, big up Bodo Glimt, make them deliver it. All right? In the other matches that took places over the weekend in the English Premier League, Chelsea whopped Everton 1-0, Brighton flogged West Ham 3-2, Ipswich received a 3-0 spanking from Newcastle at St James's Park, Southampton lost to Fulham 2-1, and Wolves put Leicester in another spliff 3-0 in Jamie Vardy's farewell countdown. Now for the match for the big bad Manchester United. We were very, very lucky today. Manchester United could count themselves very lucky escaping with a 1-1 draw at Bournemouth Stadium. Now, Bournemouth playing a lot of good football this season. I got to give them credit for that. Playing a lot of good football. Bournemouth took the lead through Semenyo in the 23rd minute. Now, I must add that early in the 21st minute, there was a wicked tackle. I don't remember that Bournemouth player, but he did a wicked scissor tackle on Garnacho. And that should have been a red card. Should have been a red card. And boy, may I tell you, Bournemouth, do we owe you one? You just wait. Now, the referees saw what he did wrong and tried to make up for it by giving Evan Nielsen a red card in the 70th minute. Now, that wasn't a red card for me. I've got to be fair. That was not a red card. I see it where that referee was trying to make up for the mistake that he had made earlier and gave Evan Nielsen that red card. That was not a red card. But the first one was a red card. So, all right, 6-1, half a dozen. Manchester United now up against the 10 men of Bournemouth. Pressed and pressed, we had a lot of shots. We were peppering them up as we should have been doing from when they were on the field with 11 men. Anyway, we took the impetus. You understand me? And yeah, you and the old dinosaur them come out. All of the old dinosaur them with the top back Liverpool. Me can't believe the man them outside today. What you did there? Alright, now me tired of you already. Well, anyways, pressing and probing, the referee was very lenient as well because he saw the tactics and the time wasting that Bournemouth were doing and added on quite a bit of extra time. 6 minutes of extra time. And Rasmus Højlund popped up with a goal in the 96th minute. Chaps, we now go get relegated. Calm down. Calm down. That now got happen. See, even Tottenham escape it. We safe, man. 39 points for Manchester United. Safe, no relegation this season. And one of the beautiful things is we possibly will be playing Champions League football next season. Now, looking at the stats, as we were saying, Man U was peppering them up. 62% versus 38 for Bournemouth. We had 25 shots to their 8. But a lot of these shots were all over the place. So nothing to ride home about now. Overdo it. 1-1 draw. Alright? Now, what does this say for the title? Liverpool out there on 82 points. The side that gave them the title. The side from up London. One of the worst clubs in London. Arsenal are there in second place. Yeah, man. Arsenal, one of the worst clubs in London. Giving Liverpool the title. It never makes sense. It better Arsenal get relegated. Me not say what then do. Yeah, man. Calm down, chaps. This is why 38 games we play. Now, Newcastle over there in third on 60 points. Manchester City have found their form. They have found their footing. And boy, watch out in Arsenal. It would have been lovely if City can catch them. Chelsea, Nottingham Forest round out the top 6. And it is a real slugfest for that 3rd to 6th spot as they're slightly separated. Yeah, man. We're going to Champions League, man. We will be winning that Europa League. Now, the big bad Manchester United are down there coolly sitting in 14th place on 38 points, 39 points. Safe. As a baseball referee would say, safe. Yeah, man, we're in, man. We're in, man. Our Mud Brothers, Tottenham are down there as well. Got their long overdue spanking from Liverpool today. Yeah, man. So that covers it for the league. Villa in 7th, Fulham in 8th, Brighton 9th, and Bournemouth 10, Brentford 11. Crystal Meth FC in 12th, Wolverhampton Wanderers in 13th. Now, a quick look at the FA Cup matches that were played this weekend. So a few teams were not in Premier League action because they had FA Cup commitments over the weekend. Yeah, man. Now, Crystal Palace spunked up Aston Villa. Surprisingly, 3-0 at Wembley. And that was yesterday. Now, of all the persons to find form, is someone who I personally had no confidence in, Ismail Assar. Whenever I heard that Ismail Assar was linked to Manchester United, I was terrified. Terrified. Now he had a blinder of a game yesterday. He set up Eze in the 31st minute for a real banger to score against Martinez. He was shell-shocked. And then Sarr turned on the style and scored a one from outside the box in the 58th minute and a good finish in the 94th minute. Respect Chaps' feet. You don't know, man. We have to believe in our side, you know, man. Respect for his strength. Yeah, man. Tap up a screen and share it live. And Crystal Palace has booked their place in the finals of the FA Cup. Anik, check in. Respect for you. Follow Anik. Yeah, man. Now today, Manchester City, the noisy neighbours. Yeah, man. Handled Nottingham Forest as they should. Put them in their place. Unfortunately for Forest, and we were hoping that Forest would have gone on to win this trophy because we didn't want City to get anywhere near a trophy for this season. Respect for your Rose, Anik. Yeah, man, thank you. Tap up a screen and share live as well. Eze's goal you win was a beautiful goal. Yeah, man, beautiful goal. And that boy, along with Mateus Cunha, need to be in a Manchester United jersey for next season. Rico Lewis opened the scoring quite early for Manchester City, and Gisco Vardial scored in the 51st minute. Mateo Kovacic was the man of the match, as he had a blinder. He was very influential in most of the plays that Manchester City were carrying on with today. Yeah, man. So they were playing good. Nottingham Forest looked like a team who was struggling against relegation. They were absolute crap today. And yeah, deservedly they lost 2-0 to Manchester City. Now, what does this mean? Manchester City will be playing against Crystal Palace in Wembley on May 17th in the FA Cup finals. A quick look at their route towards the final, and it's a few 3-0s that Crystal Palace was handing out. You know, they handed out one to Fulham, they've handed out one to Villa. Manchester City, yeah, I think they beat Bournemouth earlier, yeah. And then they gave Forest 2-0. A quick look at the Bundesliga. Hurricane made another step towards winning a trophy as Bayern Munich is now 4 points away, 1 point away from securing the Meisterschale, as they had run out to a 3-0 win earlier this week. A 2-0 win, 3-0 over Mainz. Leverkusen beat Augsburg 2-0. They're trying to keep Bayern honest, but Bayern will be winning this title pretty soon. Dortmund won 3-2 over Hoffenheim. Osekiel beat Gladbach 4-3. Freiburg beat Wolfsburg 1-0. And surprisingly, Frankfurt spunked up Leipzig 4-0. So as we had said, Bayern Munich one step closer towards the title. Leverkusen won't be catching them if they win just another match. So they'll be safe. Looking down there, quite a few teams will be struggling against that relegation drop, but they have a few more games to go before it is all decided. Now, over there in Italy, the title race has now gotten into a stage of real interest. With just 4 games to go, Napoli shot into a 3-point lead today after beating Torino 2-0. with 2 goals from Scott McTominay. Inter had earlier lost 1-0 to Roma, and with the poor run of form that Inter has recently been in, they've been knocked out of the Coppa Italia. They will be knocked out of the Champions League. Hopefully not though, but they look like they will be. And Scott McTominay has been leading the charge for Napoli over there in the Serie A. I mean, for a player who had left Manchester United in search of games, he has come up trumps and has been doing very well. Him alongside Romelu Lukaku over there in Italy. AC Milan beat Venezia 2-0. Como beat Genoa 1-0. Fiorentina, the team of David De Gea, beat Empoli 2-1. And as we said, Roma gave a hot 1-0 to Inter at the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium. Juve, with 10 men, beat Monza 2-0. Atalanta drew with Lecce 1-1. And it was the Scott McTominay show today. Almost received a hat-trick. Today. Team McTominay, we say, man, we are supporting Scott McTominay over there. I love AC Milan. I'm an AC Milan fan. But we cannot help but get behind a former Manchester United player who had a really, really tough time. Really tough time at Manchester United. Triple Defiant say, what's wrong with Man U, bro? We're not scoring any goals. We're not scoring any goals whatsoever. But nevertheless, we are the big bad Manchester United. We should dip into the transfer market, shake down some of these teams. Shake down a few of these teams, grab their ballers like Matthias Cunha, like Ebery Eze, and I think that guy Kirkes from Bournemouth. Yeah, man, he mean to come over here, so too. I like that other winger that they have, Wataru. Is that his name? Yeah, man, Bournemouth have another winger who we should have taken a look at. He's good. Semenyo, man. He's the one who scored against us today. So yeah, Scott McTominay has been playing pretty well. I think he's now on 11 goals over there in Italy, bringing Napoli towards that league title. And yeah. So for those who are asking how many teams I support, in England it's a big bad Manchester United. Real Madrid over there in Spain. So those are my 2 teams. God give me 2 sides. One on the left, one on the right. Manchester United and Real Madrid. However, looking over there in Italy, we all love AC Milan from day one. From Kaka days, Cafu, all of them guys. We all love AC Milan. Over in the Netherlands, we always support Ajax. Over there in what they call it, over there in Germany, a Bayern, man. Bayern, or any underdog who's having a beautiful story. We will toss our support there. But the core of our support goes to Man U and Real Madrid. Not straying away from the topic, yesterday, unfortunately, Real Madrid were spunked up 3-2 by a resilient Barca team. Now, for all the Barca fans out there who was all over my DM yesterday, I say, yeah, Ray, it's too easy. We almost had you if it wasn't for the dodgy decisions of Thibaut Courtois. 5 minutes from time, Ferran Torres came on and equalized. Now, Barca had started off pretty well. Now, Pedri scored in the 28th minute, and they held us out right through into the second half. 3 changes from Carlo Ancelotti introduced Kylian Mbappe, and Mbappe scored a beautiful free kick in off the post in the 70th minute. Aurelien Tchouameni responded with a beautiful header in the 77th minute. And then, after a whole of a decision by Thibaut Courtois, Ferran Torres tapped into an empty net, which sent it into extra time. Jules Koundé scored the winner in the 116th minute, and then the game was a bit marred by some controversy. Antonio Rudiger absolutely lost his head throwing missiles on the pitch. He'll be in for a lengthy ban. Bellingham also got booked later on, and a few more Real Madrid players who got booked after all of the ruckus that were going on. And it wasn't a good feeling as a Madrid fan, but hey, we have more to come, more to play for as well. And just a quick peek over there in the Scottish Premiership. Celtic received another trophy today after spanking up Dundee United 5-0. I mean, talk about a bush league, a farmers league, Farmers League. So that's it. Yeah. Congratulations to Celtic. Rangers give them it just like Arsenal. Just like Arsenal gave Liverpool the title. Now a quick discussions on these enemies from Anfield or from Merseyside. Rather. Now, Marlon Wilson says we're taking transfer for persons who want to be Liverpool fans. So anybody who wants to switch from their team and go on Liverpool fans, yeah man, we have persons over here on YouTube taking them on the bandwagon. But we will be keeping an eye out for you guys, just as though we're keeping an eye out for the City fans who have been the ones who have been jumping ship, the ones who were formerly Manchester United fans and run over there to City, the ones who were formerly Arsenal and Chelsea fans and run over to City. So here's another one where the Liverpool fans are buying out some more fans. All right. So I guess it's their thing. But looking back at a quick review of their season, they were allowed to do this through some dodgy refereeing decisions. I must say, dodgy refereeing decisions earlier in the season, some poor defending, and a lack of respect as well from some of the teams. I mean, they probably attacked them too much and they absolutely put them to the sword. They had their controversies with the Mohamed Salah, and Alexander-Arnold, and Virgil van Dijk contract situation. However, they pulled through. They went on a beautiful winning run. They were hitting teams left, right, and center. Unfortunately, I got one of the beatings as well. A three-piece handed out in the earlier part of the season when Eric Ten Hag was coaching Manchester United. And it wasn't a good feeling at the time. But we did go back to Anfield and played some good ball. We almost escaped with a win there. But it was a 1-1 draw. But however, they continued, and when they played against the big teams who were to be put in their places, were put in their places by Liverpool. So big up to you, did well and all of that. Now, as for Manchester United, what can we do to ensure that this does not happen again, where Liverpool comes, run away with another title, and then we're here licking our wounds and looking at them celebrating? I mean, one of the most frustrating thing was looking at the TV and looking at them just celebrating. A lot of noise, everybody jumping up, and they haven't even received the trophy yet. Thank goodness that we won't be giving you a guard of honor. So woe be unto those teams, Arsenal, Chelsea, and the others that Liverpool have to face. In our next video, we will be looking at their upcoming fixtures. So we'll see what's happening and who's giving them a guard of honor. Romario, welcome to the live. I see you checking in over there on YouTube. Yeah, man, congrats on your win. Now, Manchester United cannot allow Liverpool to get away from them. Otherwise, it's going to be a case where it will take a long period of success from us to, one, catch up with them in terms of trophy, and two, to surpass them and remain in the lead. I think there are 2 trophies above us now. We can bring it back down to 1 by winning the Europa League this season. However, transfers that we need to make sure that we get in include Matheus Cunha, Ebere Eze, and if we need to sell some players, we need to sell it. We need to terminate some players as well. There are a few contracts that are coming to an end, such as Christian Eriksen. Who else? A few more. Luke Shaw isn't coming to an end, but we can terminate him. Victor Lindelof can be terminated as well. Don't renew some of them. If we need to make some serious calls, get rid of a few. I didn't agree with us getting rid of Scott McTominay, but if we need to get rid of a few more persons who are not contributing properly to the team, we need to do that. We need more legs in the midfield. We need more persons who are creative in that midfield. It cannot be just the magnificent Bruno Fernandes alone with all the creativity on his shoulders, because we're eventually going to weigh him down. I've seen Bruno Fernandes remain at Manchester United until he's being looked at as a villain. And we can't turn on our own like Liverpool did to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And unfortunately, it's creeping into our fan base. And this should not be allowed to happen. This should not be allowed to happen. So, Manchester United, dip into the transfer market, invest, and then hit the training grounds early in the summer. I fully expect that who do not want to cooperate, who are going to complain, Oh, I'm training in the dark, like what they did with Ranić, to be kicked out of the club quite early. Rashford and Anthony are doing pretty well. Cash in, sell them, take whatever we can get, and let's move forward, create a better team, and possibly get up the table, because I won't entertain the thought of winning the league as yet. But I'd say we probably need another 3 years before we can talk about challenging for a league. I've always dreamed of watching my team warming up and the commentators speaking about Manchester United heading towards a league title. I'm yet to see that. It's been a while since we've seen that, and it needs to return. It needs to return. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for joining. And we will see you in a few, where we will continue we'll be playing some online AFC 25. All right. So if anybody out there wants to get their face kicking, let's put on your plus and we come through, we play some AFC or FIFA as they call it. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out. Yeah, man.